So in this part, in 19th July, I'm taking one folder. I'm going to add one folder, and there I'll provide the things called 26th of July Excel. Okay. Okay. So here today we are going to start one Excel part, and here inside this folder, here in this folder, I'm going to add the things. So inside your 26th of July Excel folder, I'll try to go for add one flowchart. So add the flowchart, go for add and go for the flowchart. Okay, so here I'm providing the things called Excel basic automation. Okay, so we're going to start the Excel basic things one by one. I will tell you. Okay, so here we are getting the flowchart. So flowchart is a type of the workflow where we can go further. There are two types of things, sequence, three types of things: sequence, flowchart, and distribution. Okay, so right now I've taken the flowchart, especially flowchart for the small as well as your large project automation. Okay, so that is the type of workflow. So right now we are going to start the flowchart with flowchart, and here I've taken by default we are getting the start. Okay, so start is not constant, you can move anywhere, so whatever things you want. So by default we get in center, but you can move. Okay, so according to your diagram, according to your design, you can change anywhere. Okay, so right now what we'll do, we'll try to automate some Excel part. Okay, so that's why I'm going for the things called activity. Okay, so in UiPath, activity is very important role. Without activity we cannot automate any application. Okay, so right now here I'm taking the things called Excel application scope. So Excel application scope especially for the automating the Excel. Okay, so Excel application scope, that is for the folder like that. It here you can provide the path of your Excel sheet. You can provide the path of your Excel sheet. Okay, so right now what I'm doing here, here I'm trying to provide the Excel part. Okay, so already we have a data, already we have a system data. I will go inside this Excel application scope and try now. I'll go for the input folder, and in input folder I've already kept lots of data. Okay, so that is called emp. So I provide the emp.exlx. Okay, so before that, going to emp.exlx, so in this folder, in input folder, I in the same project I provide, so that's why I got. Okay, but in the same folder, if you don't have a data, then you have to copy the path and then you can provide. Okay, so this is the file explorer. If you directly go, directly you can get the data. Okay, so we have an input folder, and input folder we have some data. Okay, so we have some data. This is called emp. Okay, so by default, whenever you start any Excel part, by default you will get the sheet one. Okay, by default you get the sheet one, but you can create the multiple things like that. You can create the data, you can create the multiple things, and you can go one by one. Okay, so right now I'm going to automate this process. I'm going to automate this Excel. This is called sheet one. Okay, so we are going to take the data from this Excel sheet and we are going to automate this part. Okay, so here you can see here we have some column and row like that: name, ID, salary, location. Okay, so you can see here we have 4 column and 4 to 5 row. Okay, so what right now my plan is to automate this Excel. First we'll try to display the data whatever available in Excel sheet, and after that we'll create the another Excel sheet, and there we'll try to paste the data. Okay, the same thing we are going to do. So first thing, I have taken the Excel application scope. Okay, that is for you providing the input folder, and already I have passed the emp xlx. Okay, so what we do, first open the Excel sheet, what already done, and after that we provide the sheet name. Okay, so sheet name is like that, sheet one, you know that. So what I will do, I'll try to take the read range and go for the things. Okay, so here I'll go inside this UiPath, and I'll go inside this activity, and here I'll go for read range. I'll try to search the read range and I'll try to provide. Okay, so we are getting the two things called Excel and workbook. Okay, so we learn these things later, workbook and Excel. First, whenever you take the Excel application scope, so there in every time try to take the Excel. Okay, you are getting the name Excel and you are getting the name called Excel. Always take this part. Read range also will do. Okay, so read range we are getting, and by default you get the name called sheet one. Okay, so this is called sheet one. By default you get. Okay, so if you Excel sheet have a data called this sheet called data, so definitely you can change the data and you can go for that. Okay, so read range, and here we are getting the output. Okay, so by default here we are getting the output, and there is one thing called add headers. Okay, so add headers option especially for the providing by default, it's like that click. Okay, I can show you the right range also, there will not get the by default as a click. So here first thing what we'll do, we'll create one variable. Okay, so by default here you can see here the data table. Okay, so this is the variable, this is the output of Excel sheet. Whenever you're going to read any Excel sheet, there will get the variable type as a data table. Okay, so if you want to read, if you want to write, if you want to filter, if you want to sort, every time you will get the same variable type, that is called data table. Okay, so right now I'm going to output, and here we'll create one variable. Okay, here we'll come and we'll pass the control K and we'll pass the dt. Okay, so why I'm passing the dt, if you want to go for the standard framework, standard, like the best practice, you can pass vp and dt. Okay, mostly people they pass dt. Dt means data table. Okay, and press enter. Okay, so these things we are doing here, and click for okay. So when you come to this part, let me enter. So when you come to variables panel, automatically we are getting one data table. Okay, data table we are getting as a variable type. Okay, if you want to display the data directly, it's not possible to display the data through message box. So that's why what I will do, we'll first convert the data into string. Okay, so if you want to display the Excel sheet data, whatever we have data, like your Naveen, Abhishek, Pawan, and these things, if you want to display, so directly it's not possible to display through message box. Okay, first what we do, we have to convert the data. Okay, so right now my plan is to display the data into message box, and I also want to write the data into one notepad. Okay, so that is we can use the write text file, and we can use. Okay, but first we have to convert the data into string, then we are able to write the data. So that's why here I'm going to take output data table. Okay, output data table, this activity is especially for converting the data into string. Okay, so that's convert. It's, you can see here right side, we are getting the input and we are getting the output. Okay, so input is especially for taking your data, and output is especially for returning the string data. You can see here the output of the data table as a string. Okay, so it's convert the data into string. You can see here the data table and go for the converting data into string. Okay, so right now the same thing we'll try to do. We're trying to change the data, and we'll go for those things. Okay. Okay, so right now what I will do, I'll try to pass the input part, and we'll try to go for that things. Okay, so here we'll go and we'll pass the input, so control space, and we'll go for the vdt. Okay, so there I've created call variable called vdt, and right now we are getting the output. Okay, so here I'll create the new variable. Okay, we are taking the input from read range. Okay, so in this variable we have all Excel sheet data, and right now we'll try to go for that. Okay, so right now here what I will do, I will convert the data into string. Here I'll create one variable, I'll select this activity, and here I'll go for the things called control and K. Okay, so control K especially for creating the variable. Okay, and I'm passing v text. Okay, so we are getting the string data, so that's why we are getting the text data like that. So that's why I passed. You can pass any variable according to your reference. Okay, so here output data table on the top, because first it will convert the data into string. So string we are getting in the variable. You can see here, if you come to variable, this is called data table, this is your pure Excel sheet, and this is called string. Okay, so if you want to display the data, definitely you have to convert in the string. Right now we got the string, and we can pass the same variable into message box. Okay, so there I'll try to pass v text and save and run the program. Okay, so after that, one by one I will show you. So first it will try to fetch the data from Excel sheet. So header it will also take, and it will try to store the data into one variable, and after that it will display the data in message box. So right now you can see your RPA, ID, salary, location, Naveen, and these things we are getting the proper into message box. Okay. Second thing, right now, till now, whatever we have done, it's working fine. Right now, what I want to display this data into auto panel. Okay, because every time we cannot take the message box because there is a OK button, and we cannot automate that things. Okay, so that's why here I'll try to use the things called write text file. Okay, so that will be your write text file. Write text file I will take, and I'll go for that. Okay, so write text file especially for writing the data in text file. Before that, if you want to display into output panel, we can take the write line. Okay, Okay, so here what I will do, here I have taken the right line and write text file. Okay, so there is two things, write line and write text file. Okay, so write line is especially for writing the data into text file, and then we'll write the data into one text format. Okay, so here I'm going to pass the v underscore text. Okay, so here I'll pass the v text, and here again it's asking the two things, what you want to write and where you want to write. Okay, so everything, if you're going to pass the double quote, you can see here text must word, but we are going to use the variable, so that's why here I am taking the v text, and here I'm going to store the data into one folder. Okay, so here you can take in input folder, and here I can pass the Excel data. Save. Okay, so automatically first what it will do, it will try to provide data into output panel. So right now this is the response time. Okay, if you go for any interview, they will ask you what is the bot response time, then you can say like that, my bot time is 17 seconds. Okay, so right now again I'm going to automate this process and we'll get the things. Okay, so here already I've done save and run the file. Okay, we are getting the proper into message box, and again we are getting the things there. Okay, so if you come to the output panel right now, you can see here all the things we are getting proper into output panel, the first thing. And second thing, I already told you, we are going to write the data into this notepad. Okay, so there is an input folder, and here if you come, so I will try to refresh Excel data. Okay, so every time you can check the time also, this is the 8:16 p.m. Indian time, so we can go for open with and we can try to check the part. Okay, so we are getting the proper things. If you go to notepad, automatically we'll get the all data we are getting proper into this Excel sheet. Okay, after that what I will do here, this is the things we have done. Right now my plan is to write this data into next Excel sheet. Whatever the sheet you want, whatever the name you want, everything we can write into Excel sheet. Okay, so here in UiPath I will go, and again I will take the Excel application scope. Okay, so whatever the recent things you already used, we are getting into recent, and whatever the favorite activity you want, you can get here. Okay, so but if you want to create this activity into favorite list, you can right click and go for the add to favorite. Okay, so here you are getting the favorite list, so here I can use again Excel application scope. Okay, so again every time after this activity, always keep any activity after last activity. Okay, so right now we are going to store the data into one Excel sheet. Okay, so right now I will select the same Excel sheet, but I will change the name. Okay, so we can change the name EMP, and after that here I will change the name as a EMP new. Okay, once again. Okay, so here already I passed EMP new. So right now what we have to do, we have to write the data. Okay, so where we have to write the data, I have to write the data into this Excel sheet that is called EMP new. Okay, so till now it's not created. Okay, right now we have to write the data into this called EMP new. Okay, so what I will do, first time I have taken the read range. Okay, so read range especially for reading your whole Excel sheet. This is your Excel sheet, like that you can see here the name, ID, salary, location. And right now I'm trying to write the data into this Excel sheet. So Excel sheet already I provide the path. Okay, so like that I'm going to provide inside your input folder and EMP. But definitely we have to write the data. What data we have to write? Whatever we are getting, whatever we are getting from this Excel sheet. And this Excel sheet data I already stored in this variable. Okay, so for read range, this is the output, but for my activity that is called write range, that is the input for that activity. Okay, so write range, again I'm using the Excel part. Okay, I'm using the Excel part, simple drag and drop and keep like this one. Okay, so these things you can see here sheet 1 and we are getting A1. Okay, so that is for the particular cell. I will tell you also. So right now I'm taking the blank sheet because in full sheet I'm going to write. Okay, sheet 1. Okay, if you want to change, I want to change the data EMP 26 July. Okay, I want to give the name. So this is my sheet name. this is my seat name I'm going to do, and right now I'll try to do like that. Okay, and data table, try to understand, always it will take the data table. If you pass the variable like that, this things pp text or anything else, it will not take. Okay, you can see here the error because it will always take the things called data table. Okay, so what is the data table? Data table we have created here in read range. Okay, so if you come to this point, so read range we are getting the v and dt. Okay, so I will come to this point right range, and here I'll go for the v and dt. Okay, so come to the point here, save, and whenever you save, automatically you can write. Okay, but whenever you're going to write these things, whenever you're going to write these things, what things you have to done, what things you have to do, whenever you take the right range, so by default you will get nothing. Okay, you will get the nothing. Then what I will do, I'll try to pass add headers. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so by default you can see here the add headers option is not checked. Okay, so by default it's not checked. I'll try to check this part. If you not check, what will happen, you will not get the headers option. You will get the not headers option. I'm right now going for the save and try to run this program. Okay, so if my excel sheet is open, let me show you the things. Okay, so right now you are getting the things okay button. We are getting the output into this here into your UiPath, and it's already created the Excel sheet, it's already created the notepad data. Okay, come to the point of input folder. In input folder, the things we've created, that is called EMP. Okay, let me again refresh. Okay, it's already created outside. One second. So here what EMP. EMP new. Okay, that's good. So here I'm getting the things called EMP new. Okay, actually I was planning to do 26 July, but here I have done EMP new. Okay, so time also you can check here, 8:21 p.m. Okay, so right now in this Excel sheet we are getting the proper.
So Naveen, if you are passing the name of EMP26, how
Yes.
it is automatically converting to EMP new? So you don't think this is very strange?
What?
If you're passing a name of EMP26 to save the file and it
Yes.
is converting to EMP new, so you
Mhm.
don't feel this is very strange?
Okay, come to the things here. One by one, come to the point. Here I have passed the input folder. In input folder we are giving the Excel sheet as a EMP new. Okay, so whatever the name I passed the EMP new, if you go to the system, so here I'm getting the Excel sheet as a EMP new, the first thing. Second thing, if you come to the point in right range, I've given the name as a EMP26. Okay, so this is the sheet name we are getting proper whenever I wrote. Okay, so my Excel sheet name is EMP new and my sheet name is EMP26. Now clear?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
whatever you name, suppose you are giving the name your like that Amit, so automatically if I will change the things. Okay, so right now I'm going to change the name. I'm going to change the things called UiPath. Okay, so come to the point, if you want to change, you can change the name as a UiPath. Okay, so whenever I will run, automatically that sheet like that again it will write, it will do all the things. Okay, it will do proper and it will fine. Okay, let me show you. Okay, we are getting 5 error because of that sheet is open. Okay, so let me close, save and run the program. Okay, so right now we are getting the proper things. Okay, and here you can see here we are getting the UiPath. Okay, so if you come to this point, if you come to the output panel, we are getting the proper data like that in output panel. And if you come to the point of Excel sheet, so here if you come to this input folder, so here in EMP new, so right now the time is 8:24 p.m. and there are lots of things we have done. So here we are getting the UiPath, we are getting the EMP26, each and everything it's taking proper. Okay, so like this way we can pass the things, but whenever you are going to write the data into any Excel sheet, what you have to do, you have to enable the add headers option. Okay, so that is the things. If you not enable right now, I can show you one thing. So right now I'm going to show you one thing. Okay, so again I'm taking one Excel application scope for reading the data. So directly I will read and directly I can write. Okay, so set a start node. Excel application scope is especially for reading your Excel sheet, so it will take your folder path. Okay, so right now I have kept this data into input folder and my name is EMP. Suppose it my Excel sheet name is EMP. Okay, we have a sheet 1 and we have a data. Right now I'm going to read this data called sheet 1. Okay, so here what I will do, here I'll go to UiPath directly. I'll provide the path because I all the things already in my system folder. So that's why I'm taking the EMP. And by default, if you want to read the data, you can take the read range. So read range, you can take the Excel part, simple drag and drop, and here we can pass the sheet 1. By default, we have a sheet 1. Okay, if you want to change, if you Excel sheet multiple things like the grouping, so you can change, and here we can create the variable. Okay, so Control K and I can pass DT1. Okay, DT means data table. Okay, so for every Excel sheet, whatever the data you want to read, right, anything you want to do, that will come into read range. Okay, so Excel sheet, in Excel sheet I will come to the your cell part also, but if you want to read, right, whole Excel sheet, automatically you will get the variable called data table. Okay, so if you go for interview, they will ask you this question: what is the variable type? That is called data table. Okay, so this is called read range. And right now I want to write the data into different Excel sheet. I can take the Excel application scope, and here I'll try to pass the path. So I can pass the EMP1. I can check the things and I can change the name. Okay, so here I'm giving the things as a EMP1, and here inside that I can take the right range for writing the data. Okay, so here I'm taking this Excel sheet as a right range, and here I'm not going to add headers option. Okay, so then what will happen, I can show you. Okay, so by default that is not enabled. Sheet 1, by default you will get the sheet 1. If you want to change as a BP, definitely you can change BP, whatever you want you can change. Okay, and right now I'm going to pass the data. Okay, so it's asking for the data table. You can see here it's asking for the data table. Okay, so always it will take your data table. Okay, so read range variable is DT1, and we are getting the variable type as a data table. Okay, so right now come to the point, here I'll come and here I'll come as a DT1. Okay, and save and run the program. Okay, right now we are not getting the error, and whenever you're going to connect this activity, make sure that should connect with Excel application scope. Okay, save and run the program. Okay, so right now I'm not displaying anything, everything going on in the back end. Okay, so like that, I've not passed any message box, I've not passed anything, so everything Excel automation that will happen in backend. So what is this program? This requirement is like that we are taking the data from EMP Excel and we are going to write the data into new Excel sheet. We are getting the new Excel sheet and we are going to paste the data. Okay, so right now you can see here we are getting the proper data, but we don't have the header. Okay, okay, come to the point. So in input folder you can see here this is the time called 8:21, and if you go there, so there is nothing called data. Okay, so we don't have any header option. Okay, so if you forget these things, definitely you'll not get the header part. And second things, you can see here the BP. Okay, so BP is your blueprint sheet I have given, and we are getting the proper things. Okay, so these things we have today done, like that, how to read the data from Excel sheet and how to display into one message box, how to write the data into one notepad, and how to write into different Excel sheet. Okay, so that things we have done. So this is the total Excel sheet for that part. Okay, but if you want to stay, okay, so if you want to take the proper cell, okay, proper cell means like that I want to take the Rahul, I want to take the Noida, I want to take this 15,000 or 1.5 lakhs. If you want to take the from particular cell means how you can count. So this A 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so if you want to take the Rahul, what you will pass A and 5. Okay, you can pass A and you can pass the 5. Okay, so if you want to take this Noida, you can pass the D and 5. Okay, and if you want to paste here multiple times, I paste, so that's why I'm getting the Hyderabad. So you can pass L and 7. Okay, so right now again I'll try to show you this part. Whenever you enable this header, how you are getting the data, again I'll try to tell you. Okay, so here
Naveen, for this part, can you use a standard template So like I want to use an existing Excel sheet.
What? So I have a temper, I have a standard one Excel sheet. I'll provide that. Okay, whenever we'll do the Excel automation, Excel web based, so I have a standard like that Excel sheet, I'll provide that. Okay, but let me complete the basic part. After that we'll go that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so here what I'm saying to you, so if I'll go to Excel application scope, and if I'll go to right range, so there I'll try to go for the add headers option, and here I'll try to save and try to run the program. Okay, so there I'll go for the running this file. So again, whatever the data will get, so there we'll get the proper into headers part. Okay, run file, and then we'll go for that. Okay, so right now it will overwrite your data and it will provide the things. Okay, so right now we're getting the things, and it will try to go for the adding the headers part. Okay, so here one thing I will tell you. So let me rename this part and let me run one by one. Okay, so I'll rename this part. So here Excel application scope. So here I'm passing the things called one second scope read write message box. Okay, so if you I will click simple, you cannot read. Okay, so that's why I'm deleting this Excel application scope, and only I'll keep the Excel read write and these things. Okay, so here I'll pass Excel read Excel underscore read write and message and write notepad. Okay, here I'll come to this point, and also I'll rename that Excel read write. Okay, Excel read write. Okay, come to this point. Right now I'm going to show you the cell part. So again, I'll try to take the Excel application scope, and here what I'll do, I'll connect with this part. Okay, so here I'll rename also like that read and write. Okay, so read cell and write cell. Okay, so here so Excel read and write cell. Here what I will do, I'll go inside that and I'll try to provide the Excel sheet. Okay, so if you go to this part, the input folder, I'll try to go for EMP, and here not required to define the sheet name. Okay, the first thing try to understand, whenever you're going to read the cell, not required to go for the define the sheet name. Directly what we can do, whatever things required, my requirement is to read the cell, so that's why I can pick the read cell activity, and directly I can go for the reading the cell data. Okay, so I can take here read read cell. Okay, so I'll take this cell part and I'll go for that things. Okay, so this is the read cell things you can see here, and the things we are getting A1. Okay, so I already told you in this part multiple times I have deleted these things like that. I told like that, we'll discuss later. Double quote, the same thing I'm going to repeat again. Okay, so whatever the cell you are going to read. Okay, suppose that, let me show you the Excel sheet. So this is the EMP. Okay, so I want to read the data. Okay, I want to read, and I want to read the 5. Okay, this one A5, and the location called Hyderabad. Okay, so you can, I want to read Naveen, and I want to take the location called Pune, Maharashtra. Okay, so what I do, I have to pass A2. Okay, and this thing's Pune. Okay, let me check that we're getting or not. So here I'll try to pass A2. Okay, and here whenever you create the variable, okay, so this is here you can create the variable, control K, and we can go for V underscore read cell.
Naveen, if I am only the one who is not able to see, or others are also
even
able
we
to
are
see
not
on
able
the
to.
paper.
Yeah.
Yes, Naveen, I am not also, screen is not moving.
Screen is not moving.
Yeah.
We are not
Okay,
able to see, but you
sorry.
can,
Right now fine.
No.
No,
Yes, yes, now it is okay.
okay, by default like that, due to some mistake like that, I think that click anyone, and I was getting the things like that, I was getting the yellow screen. Okay, so at that time I also have checked, but I was not getting the things, so that's why I got the things. Okay, right now fine, I think everyone. Amit.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do here, I pass the sheet one. Okay, try to understand again. I can repeat you. This is the Excel application, so especially for providing the Excel sheet, and we are getting the read cell. So read cell activity always provide the variable called string. Okay, I will recommend you always go to out panel and always create the variable from here. Okay, because every time you can get the by default variable, so that is called string, and directly you are able to use. Okay, so if you are getting the string, you can do the multiple things like that. If you want to automate through message box, directly you can take the message box and directly whatever you want you can pass. That is not required to convert into string part. Okay, so previous time why I've used the output datable, because I want to convert the read range variable vdt into string part. Okay, so I was going to convert through output data and vdt and v text. Okay, so text was string, so that's why I've converted, but here not required to convert the data directly, we are getting the things. Okay, this is the symbol of error we are getting here, and here what I will do, I'll try to pass the things. Okay, I'll try to pass the variable whatever we are getting from the their part. Okay, so here I'll go and here I'll try to pass the variable called v read cell. Okay, so through variable and we are getting through read cell. Okay, and the same thing here I'll try to pass. Okay, one thing also I'll tell you. Okay, so right now you can see here already I have passed these things, right cell activity, and we have passed the seat one and we have passed the I2. Okay, let me show you I2. Okay, that's great. So here I'll try to pass the variable called v read cell. Okay, save and run this program. Okay, so it will try to write the data. Let me check. We are getting the Naveen. You can see here I passed the name called A2. So in A2, whatever the data available, you can see here we are getting the Naveen, and after that it's already written into I part. Okay, okay, so come to the point here what I have done. So first try to understand the one thing. Okay, so in this body what I've done, I've used the Excel application scope. I've used the Excel application scope, and after that I've used the read cell. I'm reading the data called A2. So in A2 I have a Naveen, so I'm taking the data from here and I'm creating this variable called v read cell, and after that I'm displaying through message box. We are getting the proper called Naveen, and after that I've used the right cell. So right cell we are getting into output panel. Okay, so that is called Naveen. We are getting the proper things, and after that we are writing the data into one cell. That is the right cell activity I've used, and right cell right text file. Every activity asks the two things like that seat name and where you want to write like that. This the provide the input. Okay, so in input this is the output. If you come to the right cell part, this is the output called v read cell, and this variable I already used into right cell. Okay, so right now it's working fine. You can see here we're getting the proper things. Okay, if you change right now like that, I pass I2. If you want to pass the J2, so you can change here and you can get the proper things. Okay, so here let me show you, and after that I will tell you one things. So I'm using the same Excel sheet for reading and writing. Okay, I'm using the same sheet for reading and writing, but if you want to change the sheet, okay, so sorry, if you want to change the Excel sheet, then what will happen? Okay, so for changing the sheet again, what we'll do, we'll try to I try to provide the things called Excel application scope again, and we can provide. Okay, so here I'm going for this part and set start node, and inside that we'll go and we'll try to provide. Okay, so here what I will do, I'll try to use the Excel application again and these things, and inside that I will keep. Okay, so whenever you take any activity, always you get the do. So do is the body of these things, always try to keep inside this part. Okay, so like this way. Okay, and right now I'll try to provide. Okay, so guys, I have created for the 50 minutes. Okay, please join the same meeting, click on the same link, I'm available here. So please join the same meeting after expiring. Okay, right now I'm changing the seat, so I'm taking the another things like that EMP1. Okay, and I can take. Okay, so let me change the seat, and after that I can create. So maybe there is a different seat. Again, I'm going to create the new seat, Control C, and I'll open the new seat. Okay, I'll try to paste here and I'll try to save as a name. Okay,